This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by FreshBooks. They fresh to death. Welcome to Film Riot Mondays. I'm your host, Ryan Conley. And just before I started talking, I realized that we don't have a money challenge this week, which is mildly depressing. But cool at the same time, because we're giving you guys 2 weeks. I'm really excited. Actually, we've already had a few submissions, some really good contenders. So I'm really excited to see what else we're going to get from you guys. And then next week, it'll be awesome sauce. And then we need to get back to the weekly, because I feel like a little empty nest syndrome. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We got a bunch of questions that we're going to get to, so let's get to them. Hey Ryan, I really like Tell, but the thing is, I live in Mexico. Do you manage international shipping? Yes, we do. We ship anywhere in the entire universe, actually. We figured out how to ship to other galaxies. So, anywhere and everywhere.
What, did you use Planet Express?
Yeah, I did. Order away. Hey RC, I would love to know what kind of questions that they might ask us during interview to apply for a film school. That's always going to be different depending on the school and who's asking the questions, but they're all relatively the same. They basically are gauging your passion and your creativity. Basically, the best advice I could give you is don't be like everyone else. Don't say the things that you know they want to hear. Be you, be creative, and be honest. I think that will be the most refreshing thing for these people. I've talked to a few instructors that say basically the same thing. They get tired of getting the exact same answers over and over and over again. So just be you, and that will be really, really refreshing, and I think could help you out a lot. Ryan, what do you have planned now that you finished Tell? Whenever I'm doing a project, I'm actually thinking of the next project to come in advance, and I have a few. I have about 5 that I definitely want to do next, but I haven't decided on which one it's going to be. It actually depends on a lot of factors. One thing is potentially a miniseries for the web, but like I said, it depends on a lot of factors. When I know, you'll know, which will hopefully be soon. Sup, Rye Guy, what are your thoughts on Adobe Premiere and After Effects version CS6? I actually just got CS6 and I'm freaking loving it. I'm shocked at how much faster it is and how much more responsive it is. It's exactly what they said it was gonna be. I mean, that doesn't all, and another thing is, with the way the freaking Adobe's going, I think within the next few iterations, this is a bold statement, but I think with the next few versions, they're gonna be the best editing software out there. At least for me. I'm friggin' loving it. Every step forward is just genius. They're definitely listening to their users, unlike a lot of other people, and it just gets better and better and better. I'm actually gonna do an episode on it pretty soon, so I'm not gonna go much in depth, but so far, yummy. I have heard that networking is a huge way to get into the industry. Is it the only way to help become a director? No, not at all. I mean, networking is huge, and if you know somebody, you definitely, it's a lot easier, but I didn't know a single soul. I mean, I was in South Florida. I knew absolutely no one. Revision 3 was the first people I ever talked to in the industry. I knew nobody at all. I mean, now I'm finally being able to start networking with cool people thanks to Film Riot and the community it's building, but I started from nothing. No money, pretty much no gear, no connections to speak of. I just started doing, which is what I'm always telling you guys to do. Just get out there and just start making stuff. Perfect your craft. Put it on the internet for people to see. The internet is just a godsend for new filmmakers. Tell is a great example. Thanks to the internet, people saw my film. It's amazing. So just start doing. You don't need connections. Those will come in time with your talent. If a studio approached you and asked you to write Tell as a feature-length movie, would you do it? Or do you believe you've taken Tell as far as you want to go? I have definitely taken Tell as far as I want to go. It's the entire story that I wanted to tell. It was the whole message that I wanted to get across. However, I want to make movies, my friend. So if a company came to me and wanted me to turn Tell into a feature-length film, I would try to get them to do something else, and if they were adamant, I would figure out a way to extend that story and add more to it and make Tell a lot bigger than I ever planned. But I have no intention of ever doing anything else with Tell. That's pretty much everything I wanted to do with it. Should DC make a Justice League movie to compete with the Avengers? You know what, we started a comic book show, and Eris would be a lot more capable to answer this. Hold on a second.
Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than Joni loves Chachi. I'm your host, Eris Quinones. As you probably know, the Before Watchmen series just came out today, and...
Hi, man.
Hi.
I had a question on my show. I thought you were more equipped to answer it. Got a sec?
Sure.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Kinda. Okay.
Should DC make a Justice League movie to compete with the Avengers?
Yes, they should make a Justice League.
Elaborate.
Well, they should make a DC movie, not necessarily to compete with the Avengers, but just because it would be a grander scale and really cool to see the interaction between Batman and the Green Lantern and all the other characters we grew up loving, and it would be really cool.
Good answer. Proceed.
What just happened?
Just keep going. It's normal. You'll get used to it.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. If you're a creative person, there's something that I'm pretty sure you don't like to do, and that's the business side of things, if you're anything like me anyway. And I know a lot of you are running your own business, which is why I'm really excited about our new sponsor, FreshBooks, because when you're running your own business, you're gonna have to do invoices. It just kind of goes with the situation. If you want to get paid, invoices. And it's something that none of us want to do. The good news is that FreshBooks takes all the annoyance out of the process and considerably cuts down the time it takes to get the corporate portion done and get you paid with their online invoicing service. I've been using it and I can honestly say that I love it. In fact, I've happily thrown out my old invoicing software because another great thing about FreshBooks is it just makes you look super professional, from its presentation to the function of using PayPal to accept payments online. And for us small business owners, appearance really is everything. But the best thing about FreshBooks is that you can try it for free and with no limits. All clients, staff, invoices, and features completely free. So go to freshbooks.com and sign up for a free trial. In fact, don't just sign up. Be sure to send a few invoices, because once you do, I'm pretty confident that you're never gonna go back. So sign up and be sure to tell them that you heard about them from yours truly, FilmRiot.
Now it's time for a fantastically terrible moment in cinema.
Joseph, there will be no counseling today. If there were, we would have to trade places. But next time we meet, I want to tell you something I do know about. How to make inordinate amounts of money in the world of business.
All right, put her there.
Was both fantastic and terrible.
So that's the end of this episode, which means it's time for my short film suggestion of the week. And this week's suggestion is Coffees, which is a 10-minute short comedy film, which I really like that because this is pretty much the first lighthearted film we've suggested yet. It's written and directed by Alex Bay, who also stars in the film, and it's a really great example of pacing and comedic timing in a short film. It seems like they had a bit of a budget to play with. There's actually some notable actors in there that you will recognize, but overall I thought it was very well done. The story is super simplistic, so don't go into it thinking you're going to get a fantastic story out of it. It's more the execution that I really love, especially the cinematography. So check that out right here at this link, and that is it. But don't forget, Friday is when the submissions are due for Monday Challenge. So your 2 weeks are up on Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time to either Bruno's Facebook or Twitter. Cannot wait to see all the submissions that we're gonna get. So until then, be safe and watch a good movies.